The moment Jin's eyes welled with tears on the Mama 2025 stage, the entire arena seemed to stop breathing. Cameras froze on his trembling hands as he held the golden trophy, and within seconds, hashtags like #JinMama2025 and #JinPride flooded global trends. But what was behind that emotion? Was it simple gratitude or something deeper, something unspoken that only Jin himself could understand? When Jin BTS leaned down and kissed the Mama 2025 trophy, ARMY around the world erupted in an emotional storm. The image of the worldwide handsome idol, once the symbol of composure and grace, breaking down under the spotlight, was as powerful as it was unexpected. Fans described the moment as surreal, sacred, even cinematic. But beneath the applause, a question lingers like an echo. Why did Jin cry before kissing the award? Industry observers have offered theories, each one adding new layers of meaning. Some suggest it was a culmination of gratitude, an acknowledgement of the long road from military service to artistic rebirth. Others believe it symbolized the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another, a declaration that Jin, the eldest member of BTS, had fully stepped into his solo legacy. Yet, could there be more behind those tears than meets the eye? Let's remember, Jin's journey back to the stage was far from easy. His time away from the limelight was not just a pause, it was a profound transformation. He left as a member of a global phenomenon and returned as an individual artist, confronting his own evolution. The music industry, fast-paced and merciless, rarely grants time for reflection. And yet, Jin's quiet strength, his patience, and his authenticity resonated even in absence. So when he stood before millions, trophy in hand, was he not perhaps overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of what he had endured and achieved? But here's the provocative question. Was this moment purely genuine, or was it part of a larger narrative, carefully crafted to evoke emotion? The entertainment industry, after all, thrives on spectacle. Could the tears, the silence, and the symbolic kiss have been an orchestrated crescendo designed to capture hearts and headlines? Or are we witnessing something raw, something that defies calculation, a rare instance of sincerity in a world built on performance? It's a dangerous question, but a necessary one. Because in today's digital era, where every gesture becomes viral and every emotion commodified, separating truth from theatrics has become almost impossible. Did Jin's tears reflect his personal catharsis, or the weight of millions of fans projecting their hopes onto him? Still, even the skeptics admit, what happened that night was different. The energy in the room, the silence that followed his speech, the collective gasp as he pressed his lips to the trophy, it all felt undeniably real. No script, no cue. Just a man confronting the magnitude of his own history. And perhaps that's what makes Jin's Mama 2025 moment so hauntingly beautiful, its ambiguity. We cannot fully know if it was spontaneous or staged, and that mystery itself makes it unforgettable. Social media platforms exploded within minutes. TikTok edits captured the exact second his tears fell. YouTube channels uploaded emotional analysis videos, and Twitter threads dissected his every facial expression. Some fans even claimed to see him whisper something before kissing the trophy, though no one could quite make out what it was. A message to the members? A quiet thank you to ARMY? Or perhaps a promise to himself? The symbolism of that kiss has since sparked endless discussion. In Korean culture, gestures often carry layered meanings: respect, love, remembrance. Was Jin honoring BTS as a group, acknowledging his journey through fame, loss, and redemption? Or was he silently dedicating the award to someone, something unseen? The possibilities only deepen the mystery. But here's what's worth reflecting on. Are we, as fans and observers, capable of distinguishing reality from narrative anymore? The world of celebrity thrives on emotional manipulation, moments engineered to generate virality, empathy, and commercial value. Could Jin's tears, as pure as they seemed, have also served as the ultimate publicity catalyst, re-anchoring him as the emotional center of K-pop's evolving story? Or are we overanalyzing, projecting our own cynicism onto a man simply overwhelmed by gratitude? These are uncomfortable questions, but they are vital. Because whether this moment was scripted or spontaneous, it achieved something powerful. It made the world feel. It reminded us that behind every glossy performance, there exists a human being navigating pressure, expectation, and the burden of legacy. And perhaps Jin's tears were not about fame or victory at all, but about survival, the emotional cost of being loved by millions, yet truly known by none. Information circulating about the event stems from various sources: TikTok clips, fan accounts, YouTube live reactions, and Twitter commentary. But as with any viral moment, the truth remains clouded by interpretation. That's why we must stay cautious. Not everything that trends reflects reality. Media thrives on emotion. Virality feeds on ambiguity. So before we canonize this moment as truth or dismiss it as theater, we must ask ourselves, what do we want it to mean? Is Jin's kiss of the Mama trophy a farewell gesture to the old era of BTS, or the birth of something entirely new? Was it a silent message to the members still serving, or a declaration of independence? Or was it simply what it appeared to be, one man's gratitude overflowing at the culmination of years of silence and struggle? In the end, perhaps it doesn't matter whether the moment was planned or pure. What matters is that it moved millions, transcending language, culture, and skepticism. That single kiss, caught forever in slow motion, has become more than an award show highlight. It has become a symbol of human emotion itself, fragile, complex, and beautifully real, whether orchestrated or not. So, ARMY and readers alike, what do you believe? Was Jin's emotional display a genuine outpouring of gratitude, or a carefully designed moment to capture the world's heart once again? Whatever your answer, one truth remains undeniable. When Jin BTS cries, the world listens. When Jin BTS stood on the Mama 2025 stage, tears streaming down his face before kissing the award, millions of fans around the world fell silent. The moment was undeniably emotional, raw, pure, and deeply symbolic. But beyond the flood of reactions, one question lingers in the minds of both fans and critics alike. Why did Jin cry before kissing the trophy? Was it pure emotion, a message to his fans, or something more orchestrated than we realize? In an era where every second of celebrity life is dissected, replayed, and analyzed from dozens of angles, it becomes harder to distinguish between authentic emotion and media-crafted spectacle. Jin's tears, broadcast live, clipped into viral TikToks, and replayed endlessly on Twitter and YouTube, have now become more than a moment. They've become a narrative. But is this narrative truly his, or is it one shaped by the collective imagination of a fandom desperate for meaning after years of absence? Observers